Hello again, Card Unit. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Today I'm continuing my week-long excursion of baseball movies. I don't think it's going to be a week-long excursion. I got DVDs and I got VHS tapes. That's about it. So once I get done today being Wednesday, I might do something else on Friday. But anyway, today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. That Ball's Out of Here, the Mike Schmidt story, is the official video commemorating his 500th home run. Something that the Phillies put out. I don't know if the Phillies put out. It looks like it was actually Rainbow Home Videos did it on their own. Following Mike as he progressed to hit his 500th home run in April out in Pittsburgh back in '87. I like it a lot. I've seen it a number of times. I think you can actually watch it on YouTube without buying this, but this is part of my collection. My random baseball item of the day. I want to highly recommend you guys watch this because I know it's on YouTube. It's called The Ultimate Baseball Memorabilia Collection, put out by Cabin Fever Productions. And what it is Billy Martin goes on a tour of Barry Halper and his collection. If you don't know who Barry Halper is, shame on you. You really need to. You can go online to YouTube, like I said, and find this video, watch it. Barry Halper was the first, penultimate collector of everything baseball. Like I say, I collect everything baseball. He did too, but he was far and away, above what I'll ever hope to be as a collector of everything baseball. And he had just a fantastic collection. So check out this video online, but I have the VHS tape. Today's trivia question, I will make it a question about the prize itself. So here is a movie called For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner and Kelly Preston. This is the prize. Let me know if you don't want it, because the reason I'm giving away this VHS tape right here is because I actually have the DVD. If you recall, from back in Monday, I showed off my 4-pack baseball film. One of them was For Love of the Game, so I no longer need this VHS tape. But there are 3 prominent baseball films starring Kevin Costner. Name all 3 of them. If you can name all 3 prominent baseball films starring Kevin Costner, I will send you off this here VHS tape of For Love of the Game. Now, again, if you don't want it, just say that when you answer the trivia question, and I'll acknowledge at least that you were the first person to answer the trivia question. Fair enough? All right. I'll include the repeat of the question in the description below along with my email. So, all right, today I'm just going to show you the few DV or VHS tapes I still have of baseball. I've been looking to get DVDs of every baseball film, but some of them it's hard to find. Some of these VHS tapes, like the Barry Halper collection, they're never going to make this into a VHS tape. No one's ever going to do that. It's on YouTube. Why would you ever make a VHS or a DVD, I should say? No one's going to buy a DVD of these things anymore. So a lot of these films that I have in VHS form and I want to get in a DVD form, it's doubtful I'll ever succeed, simply because I don't think the powers that be are going to make such films ever again. So let me show you some VHS tapes I have. So this is a great one called Stealing Home. It's got Mark Harmon and Jodie Foster. I won't tell you the whole plot of it, but it is a fantastic coming-of-age kind of a film, if you're into that. See here, it takes a look at younger people, as well as the older generation. Here's a classic 50s film called It Happens Every Spring. Ray Milland, Gene Peters, and Phil Douglas. Ray Milland is like a professor at some college. He's a chemistry professor, and he comes up with this liquid that repels wood. And since he's such a huge baseball fanatic, he rubs this little solution on the baseball as he's a pitcher. And when he pitches it, the ball jumps away from the bats that the guys are swinging. It's a cute little 50s style film. It was fun. I liked it. If you get a chance to see that one, give it a shot. Here's a great little known direct to HBO kind of thing called Long Gone. Follows a minor league team down south in the 60s. Won't go into too much. If you get a chance to see something like that, check it out. Here's a classic musical, believe it or not, all about baseball. Take Me Out to the Ball Game with Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, and Esther Williams of the Pool fame. So they follows I think it was the Detroit Wolves, late 1800s, early 1900s. Let's just say that. It's a great film if you love musicals. Great film if you love baseball. Big fan of it. I am. I showed you, if you saw Monday's film, I have the Major League film in DVD. Major League, the 1989 Indians one. I have it in DVD, but VHS, I have the other two. Major League 2, and then Major League Back to the Minors. So that's the best I could do with the other two. Maybe I'll find like a multi-pack of those movies. I really want to get one someday so I can get rid of those clunkers. Here's a movie called Talent for the Game. Edward James Olmos, Lorraine Bracco. He's a veteran scout still trying to hold on to his job, and he stumbles upon a really good pitcher. Just leave it like that. Here's a kind of like a dark film. Fear Strikes Out, the Jimmy Pearsall story with Anthony Perkins of Psycho fame and Carl Malden as his dad. It's like a dark psychological kind of delve into the one of the first films to take a look at the pressure that parents put on their kids to succeed. Fear Strikes Out. That's an interesting film. Pride of St. Louis, the Dizzy Dean thing. They actually made one called The Pride of St. Louis after they made Pride of the Yankees. This is, like I said, this is all about Dizzy Dean. Slugger's Wife. Little known, certainly not worth your time if you don't want to watch it. I have it because I'm a collector. I collect baseball movies, so this is a baseball movie. These two guys, the baseball player and the musician, I think it's Rebecca De Mornay, if I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it is. So that's another reason, guys, to buy it if you if you want a reason to buy this film. Rebecca De Mornay is the love interest, but he's a baseball player, she's a musician. They get married, but they can never be together because he's on the road and she's on the road, and it just follows their ups and downs in love. This is a little-known film right here, Man from Left Field. Burt Reynolds and Reba McEntire, I'm sorry. And, Burt Reynolds is this guy out of nowhere, bum kind of thing, who comes along and stumbles across a Little League team struggling to do anything, and he just gets involved in helping the Little Leaguers. And it's just it's a feel-good film is what it is. I mean, sure, no one's ever heard of it. I had never heard of it until I found it. But I am a big fan. It's got a great story, and I like the movie a lot. This is a great one. I'm a big fan of this one. It's called The Joe Torre Curveballs Along the Way. Paul Sorvino Logio. It follows the 1996 Yankees and Joe Torre's first year at the helm of the Yankees. It's a kind of like a biography almost, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it immensely. And you have some of the classic ones. Here's another musical, Damn Yankees. Follows the devil trying to seduce the soul of some guy who says he'd sell his soul to the devil to help the Washington Senators defeat the New York Yankees in a season. So it's a classic Broadway show made into a movie. Here's obviously A League of Their Own. Don't need to say too much about that. I never bothered to get the DVD about that. That's one where there clearly would be a DVD if I sought it out. I just never did. Here's the original Angels in the Outfield movie from 1951. And then lastly, a film some people might remember called Little Big League. The pint-sized kid whose grandfather owned the Twins, but my grandfather died and left this guy as the owner of the Twins, and he decides to manage the Twins. So I like the movie. Don't watch it too much, but it was fun when I saw it. And then in the background there, 8 Men Out, the story of the 1919 Black Sox. So those are my VHS tapes, people. That's all I got to show you today. Try and remember the question again. Name the three films that are primarily all about baseball that star Kevin Costner. Three films that Kevin Costner starred in where the focus of the movie is about baseball. Name me those three films, and what I'm offering you, I say it this way because I'm not sure if anybody even wants this prize, is a VHS tape of For Love of the Game. I've got an extra one because I do not need the VHS tape now that I have a DVD available to me. So if you want an old VHS tape of Kevin Costner in For Love of the Game, I mean, hey, Lisa Z, he is a Detroit Tiger in this one if you want to get this. So if you're the first person to answer, I will send this to you. If you don't want it, just tell me you don't want it, and I'll wait for somebody who tells me they do want it, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Check back again soon for more. Take care.